Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the Thai Expat Daily Show. I'm your host, Kieran Mack, as always, and delighted you've been able to tune in with us on this Monday morning yet again. Now, before we get into the top news stories here in Thailand, and we have plenty of them, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And if you want to support the show, the easiest and the best way to do it is just become a channel member. Details are down below in the description, and simply hit that join button and away you go. So now that's all done and dusted, let's jump into those top trending stories here in Thailand today. The Thai government is set to establish drug-free zones across the country by September 30th, following the Roy Et and Nan model Prime Minister Saretta Thavisin announced during a recent mobile cabinet meeting. The initiative aims to tackle drug problems through a coordinated effort involving various agencies. Prime Minister Saretta emphasized the need for a multifaceted approach that includes the suppression and prosecution of drug dealers, as well as treatment and rehabilitation for addicts to help them reintegrate into society. He has called on provincial governors, particularly in Nakhon Ratchasima, to implement the successful drug suppression model from Roy Et Thawachaburi district and Nan's Tawangpa district. The no-tolerance model, currently in use in these districts, involves designated high-prevalence drug areas as drug-free zones. The model has shown effective structuring and procedures for addressing drug issues through the integration of all state agencies. The suppression of drugs is crucial, and it is the government's current priority because drugs are a serious threat to the future of everyone, said Prime Minister Thavisin. He urged provincial governors to collaborate with the police, the Office of the Narcotics Control Board, and other agencies to inspect all red zone areas, screen drug users for rehabilitation, and ensure drug dealers are prosecuted. The plan will be spearheaded by the police along with the Ministries of Interior, Public Health and Defence, which will lead rehabilitation efforts. The Public Health Ministry will be responsible for screening drug users. Additionally, the Department of Mental Health and other psychiatric institutions will supervise the rehabilitation process. Prime Minister Saretta also called on the Education and Innovation Ministries to implement measures to prevent drug use among children. Thailand is set to introduce a new alert system that will send emergency messages to all mobile phone users, including visitors, in the event of a disaster or emergency. Initially slated for mid-2025, the launch has been advanced to early next year following successful ground tests. Government spokesman Chai Ratcharakong announced the expedited timeline after the National Broadcasting and Telecommunications Commission, that's the NBTC, confirmed last week that the service could be operational by mid-2025. This news system will send public safety alerts in 5 languages: Thai, English, Chinese, Japanese, and Russian, without requiring users to download an app. The alert will appear as an image and audio message. The alert system is a collaborative project between the NBTC, mobile phone operators, and the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation. However, the NBTC noted that a dedicated government command centre is still needed for the system's full implementation. In related developments, TrueCorp successfully conducted a live cell broadcast test with real users last Wednesday, marking the first use of this technology in Thailand. Rival operator Advanced Info Service, or AIS, trialled the system in March, but without user participation. Cell broadcast technology enables emergency warnings to be sent to all devices connected to mobile networks within a specific area or nationwide, depending on the urgency. Similar systems are already in use in countries like Japan and South Korea to warn citizens about natural disasters and dangerous diseases. On Saturday evening, traffic in Patong was heavily disrupted after a foreign man who had escaped from a hospital stole a van and caused a collision. The incident occurred after the van driver had parked by the roadside to buy some durian. Patong Police Station received notification of the accident at 8:19 p.m. on July 6th. The collision involved 2 vans on Patong Hill, Katu district. The crash resulted in injuries to 2 individuals. In the first van, a white vehicle with Songkla license plates, a foreign tourist was trapped inside. Rescue workers from the Kusaltam Phuket Foundation had to cut open the wreckage to free him before transporting him to Patong Hospital. The second injured person, Sampong, a Thai man driving a black van with Phuket license plates, suffered leg injuries. Now, the driver of the white van recounted that he had parked in front of a gas station on the way up Patong Hill to buy durian, leaving the engine running. Suddenly, a foreign man hijacked his van and drove towards Patong Beach. Tiwa followed in another vehicle and discovered that his van had collided with another van, causing damage to both vehicles. The foreign man was subsequently sent to the hospital. The accident caused significant traffic congestion in both directions. Officials worked urgently to manage the traffic flow while investigating the foreign tourist and contacting the embassy. Now, a member of parliament for Phuket revealed that the foreigner had a history of assaulting Myanmar workers and had been sent to the hospital previously. His involvement in this incident stemmed from his escape from the hospital. On July 6, Churntalay police station in Phuket provided an update on the case of a British female English teacher who reported being slapped by the owner of a renowned suit shop in front of her children. The teacher is adamant about pursuing legal action. Police revealed that Mr. Deng Panupong, the tailor and shop owner, met with investigating officers and the prosecutor on July 5th to acknowledge the charges against him. According to Mr. Deng, the British woman had bought a suit to his shop for altercations, for which he charged her 200 baht. She then showed interest in ordering another suit, which he quoted at 5,000 baht. The woman attempted to negotiate the price down to 4,000. Mr. Deng agreed, but requested a 2,000 baht deposit. The tailor claimed that the woman became dissatisfied, took photos inside the shop with her phone, and threatened to post them on social media. She also verbally abused him, which led to his anger and subsequent slap on her face. The British woman showed a red mark on her face cheek, where she was allegedly slapped. Investigating officers have requested advance witness testimony from the British teacher, identified as Mrs. Bed, as she will soon return to her home country. They are also awaiting a medical certificate, a crucial document for determining the charges. Thai law on assault, specified under Section 391, states that anyone who uses force to assault another person without causing significant bodily or mental harm shall be punished with imprisonment for up to 1 month, a fine not exceeding 10,000 baht, or both. The Thai Technology Crime Suppression Division apprehended a suspect in Pattaya, Chonburi under a criminal court warrant for allegedly extorting a French woman and threatening to upload obscene media accessible to the public. The suspect, identified as Mr. Charlam Wood, 40 years of age, was arrested at a condominium in Pattaya. Reports indicate that he and the French victim recorded explicit activities while together in Thailand in 2017. When the victim later moved to Vietnam for work, Charlam Wood followed her. Their relationship deteriorated significantly, leading to him being expelled from the victim's residence and returning to Thailand in 2022. 2 years after their breakup, the victim reported receiving threats from him demanding €900. He allegedly threatened to release the explicit media online if the payment was not made. He reportedly created social media accounts to post the explicit content across various platforms to coerce the victim. The victim reported the threat to the TCSD, which led to Charlam Wood's arrest. During interrogation, he admitted to the relationship and acknowledged following the victim to Vietnam, where he claimed to have been assaulted and expelled without financial support. His anger over being unable to contact the victim prompted him to threaten to post the explicit images as a means of extortion. After receiving the payment, he was subsequently arrested. He has been handed over to TCSD investigators for further legal proceedings. So as we conclude today's episode, I want to invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. This show isn't just about delivering news, it's about fostering a conversation. Your insights and perspective matter to me. So keep the dialogue alive, like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with others. Your support means the world to us. I'm Kieran Mack. You've been tuning into the Thai Expat Daily Show. Until next time, take care and stay engaged.